Greetings today from Sadies Place NY in Poughkeepsie, New York. My name is Dr. Stacey Lamar. We are the first social adult day service in the town of Poughkeepsie, proudly located at 143 Boardman Road. Just want to reach out to you today and let you know that COVID has been a challenge for all people. We all know this, but Sadie's Place is open and we are doing our best to serve our community. I'm hearing a lot of unfortunate judgment in our community from people that have a lot of opinions about families that are struggling to choose how to care for their aging senior parents or family members during COVID. COVID has lasted much longer than we all expected. The restrictions have been unfortunately damaging to all age groups, all populations. No one has, at this point in this pandemic, no one has been spared from the damage in some way, shape, or form. Let's put it that way. Every person at this point knows somebody that has had COVID, somebody that has passed from COVID, family that is struggling from the financial devastation, small businesses like mine. It really sucks, and that's the only way I can put it. This sucks, and we all thought it was going to pass sooner than this. At least we had hoped. This being said, I really feel moved to try and compel people that are judging others for the choices that they are making by sending their family member to any social adult service or any activity that gets their parent out of the home during this pandemic, to really curb your judgment. I don't think a lot of people understand that, and they seem to make a lot of banter, a lot of opinion about, well, why isn't your family member in a nursing home or put them in assisted living? And those options are fine. There's no judgment about those options. Those options are fine. However, not every person, not every family is meant to go live in an assisted living facility or a nursing home. And not every person that lives by themselves, not every aging senior that lives by themselves or lives with their child or some family member that helps care for them can be in the home day after day, isolated and without some form of socialization. The data shows that the aging population needs to have socialization with their peers in order to keep the best cognitive function that they could possibly have. At Sadie's Place and at other social adults in our community, we offer socialization, exercise, activities, nutrition to seniors that have at least one physical challenge of some kind. Most often it's cognitive. Most often it's an early dementia or some kind of neuromuscular disease like Parkinson's, something where being home and isolated is not going to be good for them. They need to come out, be with friends, but are able to go back home in the evening. It seems that we're getting some judgment and some criticism, not Sadie's Place directly, but family members that have chosen to continue to allow their parent or their loved one to go out in the community to their bubble, their socialization bubble, if you will. A lot of people have some things to say about that and think it's not a good idea. Coming from my mouth as a nurse practitioner, as a person that has expertise with the aging population, I want to let you guys know that we are doing our best possible foot forward to try and keep people safe at Sadie's Place. We follow all CDC guidelines with regard to food services, with regard to temperature taking, mask wearing, all those things that we need to do pre-COVID. You know, flus still happen. GI upset still happens. It can happen anywhere we go. We have guidelines, we have rules and regulations that we follow, but we are not infallible. Things can happen. And certainly COVID has come through our building. more than a month ago, despite all best practice, despite all best measures, and with all of best intentions to keep everyone safe. Um, it was to the point that my husband was hospitalized for 3 days at Vassar with COVID, recovering from it. So it hit all of us and then some, and it was bad. But for the people that like to make judgments about the families out there that have chosen to continue socialization for their aging parent, I think you need to walk in their moccasins before you really pass judgment. I think that's a problem. Many of the clients that either live alone or live with family members that do not have daily socialization or socialization several days a week deteriorate mentally very quickly in the absence of being with their peers. Many forget to eat when they're by themselves. Many wander the streets by themselves when they don't have somebody or a routine to keep an eye on them. What prompted me to do this video briefly is the news report I heard just yesterday from the snowstorm in the Northeast, and how a 67-year-old woman with Alzheimer's, I believe in Pennsylvania, wandered outside of her home and was found dead in the snow because there was no one there that could stop her from going outside. So there truly is a risk-reward benefit to socialization, to being out of your home for an aged person that cannot remember to feed themselves, cannot be trusted not to wander, might not be able to help properly groom themselves, but the family has chosen that they don't belong, or they do not want them in an assisted living or a nursing home. Regardless, I think that our community is a strong community. We are a community of love and compassion, and judgment needs to stop. I'm not walking in your moccasins. I'm not walking in the moccasins of the family members that bring their family members to Sadies Place, our seniors, whom we love. But I'm going to always empathize and do my best to offer great care for them, to the best possible safety standards that we can provide. But I can never offer guarantees. Let's try to make this pandemic go away as fast as possible. Let's all work together. Let's put our masks on. Let's keep our 6-foot distance. And let's just all do our best and try to remember that we're here to support and love each other. God bless from Sadies Place.